What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Miami Dolphins offense versus the Vikings. I don't really want to, but we got to. Looking at some of the numbers first, Teddy Bridgewater, 23 for 34, 329 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Skylar Thompson, 7 for 13, 89 yards. Obviously, he got hurt. Raheem Mostert, 14 carries, 49 yards, 3.5 yards per carry. And this is what I was saying on Twitter and stuff like that. The running game just wasn't really working. I didn't like that we abandoned it, but we were trying to get something going on offense, so I do kind of get it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to get Waddle in motion. And the big thing for this is, obviously quarterback play was pretty limited. Teddy wasn't really prepared to play this game at all, and he already isn't that great. The offensive line, especially Greg Little, played really bad, and the penalties were atrocious. And the 2 Waddle turnovers don't help either. Skylar does kind of take a while to make this decision, and this is what makes this offensive line even worse, because we've had a bad offensive line for years, and that includes the beginning of this year. Yes, we had Teron Armstead when Tua was playing, but it was still a bad offensive line. But Tua made his decisions a lot faster. He would have, this ball already would have been on the move. Skylar's a little bit late. This ball already would have been in the air, but he kind of hesitates. Gonna get him rolling out. Good job by Tyreek Hill coming back to the football. He realizes that Skylar's in trouble. He comes down a little bit. Uses his explosiveness. Good job. Sherfield in motion. Good second effort there. Why did that guy run free, though? Okay. Liam missed him. Liam was supposed to help Connor Williams and then climb up to this linebacker, but he just misses the linebacker. Okay. What about this guy on the other side? Robert Hunt leaned. Okay. Nowhere to go on that play. Honestly, I might go to this view for a little while because a lot of our problems stem from our offensive line. So I might kind of make that the focus today. He was supposed to cut back here. They're leaving these guys unblocked on purpose. They're supposed to... No, this is a counter, it looks like. Because he immediately goes left. I don't know. I feel like he probably should have just tried to bounce to the right. I don't know. Or just go straight up the middle, try to get what you can. He tries to cut left. There's no blocking here. Greg Little gets himself out of position. Ugh. Not good blocking or vision on that play. All right, this we do need sideline view for. Why did he run free? Did they delay him? Not really. No, there just isn't anyone to pick him up. Okay, he just goes straight between the center and guard. Okay. Good job by Skyler making an athletic play. And that is what you do get from Skylar Thompson. Tua can scramble too, but Skylar does. He is a little bit more athletic. Good job getting away from pressure there. Tua probably would have hit him. By the time he scrambled out, that lane was closed. Good route by Gesicki. A little bit of a delay. Good throw by Skyler. Like I said, Skyler's got a good arm, got athleticism, has some accuracy to him. It's just some of the decision making that really needs work. Nowhere to go there. Linebacker did a good job there. Staying in his gap, not getting washed out. Yeah. Guy doesn't get open, pressure right in your face. I'm not too mad about that one. It sucks our offensive line is so bad we have to design plays to get our quarterbacks away from it so much. Oof. Yeah, there is nobody open. Okay, let's look at that from the other view. Hang on. Okay. So we get a guy in motion that brings him away. This little gap exchange that we don't communicate well with. They both kind of stay on him. This is actually on Greg Little. This is not on Liam Eichenberg. Even though it's in Liam's gap, this is Greg Little's fault. Because Liam is trying... He realizes what's happening with the gap exchange, and he's trying to pass this guy onto Greg Little, but Greg Little doesn't see it. So when he goes through this gap, Liam is already engaged, and he can't do anything to help Skyler. So that's on Greg Little as well. Even though it was Liam's gap, that is Greg Little's fault. Because he had to stay engaged with the guy he was blocking because Greg Little didn't pick him up. It's a great throw. Obviously. You could add an underneath route there, but he takes the deep throw, gets it perfectly over this guy. Great throw. Great catch by Waddle. Great blocking. Good job by Hunter Long. I'm going to chip this guy so that Ingold can finish him and then get another block downfield. It's fantastic by Hunter Long, especially with Smythe out. Because Tanner Connor and Mike Gesicki aren't exactly the best blocking tight ends. They're both just big, slow receivers, really. Hill just finds a soft spot in the zone, sits in it, makes it easy for Skyler. Fantastic. I do like the idea of a direct snap. Put Skyler in motion, get him out of there. I do like that idea. Also doing this with Hill would be fun. Doing like a quarterback power with Tyreek Hill could be fun. And this is where we started getting these stupid-ass penalties. And they were all our fault. They were. We just kept shooting ourselves in the foot. And Skyler would make big plays for us, too. Like right here. Great throw, great route, great play design. They're going to use... Is that Hill or Waddle? I guess it doesn't really matter. That's Waddle. So they're going to use Waddle to take this guy away. He's not in position to help. Skyler gets this ball out early. This safety isn't able to get there in time. That's a big play. But unfortunately taken away by a penalty. Ingold in motion. He's going to scramble out. Make another great throw. On the move. Right in front of that linebacker. Craycraft gets some good yak. Some tough running, but again is erased by a penalty. And we are now out of field goal range. Another great throw. That's great. Get Hill in motion. Another flag. We just kept shooting ourselves in the foot. Jason Sanders hasn't exactly been helping us either. But and this isn't a great throw by Skyler, but he made a bunch of crazy ones in a row. And that was probably catchable. And I don't blame the penalties, not these penalties anyway, on coaching, because I know I did see a lot of that. At the NFL level, by the time you get to the NFL, you should know how to disguise a hold or not to hold. You should know not to jump off sides or get false starts. Like that should be things that you are well aware of, and an NFL coach should not have to teach those things. Now, if it's like delay of game penalties because the coach isn't getting the play in on time, then that's the coach's fault. But this type of stuff, this is on the players. This is on execution. And there's another one. And once again, we're pretty much out of field goal range, or at least at a very difficult field goal. And then we get a drop. But at this point, we didn't deserve this score. I wasn't even mad that we couldn't score. Like, we didn't deserve to. After all those penalties, we did not deserve points. We didn't earn it. And that's the unfortunate truth. And our defense played very well, but our offense sucked. Not much of a run there. Edmonds tries to get what he can. They maintain their gaps well. Just take a physical run, fall forward. The best you can do in that situation. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. So I actually have two thoughts on this. I do like the idea of taking deep shots. Even if you don't connect it, this is still going to make the Vikings defense think twice. And is going to back them up next time. So I do think it's important. However, we had Gesicki wide open. Just saying. And he threw that into double coverage. And now we're in a rough situation here to try to convert. And the offensive line just fucking died. With all that pressure, you're going to give up something. Like, what happened there? Robert Hunt doesn't end up doing a goddamn thing. He crosses... What the fuck? He crosses over Robert Hunt. And Robert Hunt doesn't pick up either of them. He leaves them both for the running back. What the fuck? And the sad thing is he's one of our better offensive linemen. That's the sad thing. It's him and Connor Williams, and neither one of them are great. Connor's probably our best by default. But already, I pointed out two like egregious plays from Robert Hunt. That one was terrible. That last one, but Brandon Shell just completely whiffed here. Look at him. Let's look at let's take a look at this play from this angle. Completely missed him. That makes him have to take a wider angle than he should have to. Robert Hunt doesn't finish his block on the linebacker, so he's able to go finish it. Damn. Another guy got involved too. Liam Eichenberg kind of whiffs on him, but if these two had done their job, it wouldn't have mattered because he would have already been upfield. Because he's running away from him. So I'm not really that mad at Liam or Greg Little in this case because they're running to the right side. Robert Hunt and Brandon Shell didn't do their job. That's what happened there. That is a great throw. Squeezes that right over the linebacker and away from this DB. Good catch from Gesicki. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to rank these guys right now. Like the O-lineman, because on Twitter I do like a weekly ranking of the Dolphins offensive linemen. They were all pretty bad. It'd be Connor Williams and then everybody else right now. Good block by Liam there. Good hard run from Mostert. Get what he can. Sherfield in motion. Hunter Long kind of ran the circle with him. Is that Hunter Long? Yeah, it's Hunter Long. But that's okay because at that point, Mostert was already gone. I'm going to need Liam to finish his block. Okay. It's a quick little handoff. That's the second time Hunter Long has gotten aggressive with somebody. Don't hate seeing that. Mostert does not need much. Why did Liam fall? Oh, he just tripped over the defensive tackle. Okay. Fair. Robert Hunt sucks at the second level, man. Look at him. He just completely overruns this linebacker. And that's a face mask. That just didn't get called. That is 100% hands to the face mask, something. Good job by Liam. But gets nowhere. Trying to find the positives here. Liam actually so far hasn't had a crazy horrible game. Yeah, and this is just Teddy Bridgewater doing Teddy Bridgewater things. He just fucking trips over nothing. He tripped over his foot, his own foot. No, not his own, actually. That's good. Is it Liam? I think he trips over Robert Hunt, actually. Okay recovery, though, but I'd rather him just throw it away and not take that hit. Especially because if he would have went down, we would have been down to, like, Cedric Wilson. Even though I was, like, sarcastically saying we should put him in. It's not that Teddy didn't make any good throws, because he did. But I gave Liam too much credit, it seems. That wasn't Liam. That was Greg Little. Oh, yeah. I just seen pressure on the interior. It's a mean-ass swim move. What happened to Liam, though? Because Liam ended up in a bad spot, too. No, he actually finished. If Greg Little would have done his job, we would have been fine. But he had to... Teddy had to scramble back into him. Okay, and how is this... Alright, right there. Let's look at this little Dolphins thing. Is the ball past that? Yes. How is this intentional grounding? It passes the line. And Hill's right there. And he's under duress. Oh, no, they didn't call it intentional grounding. My bad. I thought they did. My apologies. This guy was the read. And here's the thing, too. I don't know if I really like the play call of trying to, you know, get these guys to go for the running back if we're not running the ball well. Just letting them run free like that. I get it if we're running the ball really well, because you're hoping he runs with the running back and, you know, you don't have to block this guy. But I get the appeal. But if you can't run the ball consistently, that shit doesn't work. And your quarterback's just going to get smoked. And to be fair, Mike McDaniel is a first-time play caller, so some situational stuff I do think could be improved. For sure. Good route. By Tyreek Hill there. Created a lot of space. It's actually a decent throw. Well, that's actually a pretty hard throw. I don't know if Teddy should be attempting that. I think you just get it to your running back, or actually just get it to Waddle. That's the throw. That fell apart fast. Linebackers just read this really well. Sniffed that out immediately. Or safeties, actually. Pressure was there. Greg Little got smoked again, as did Brandon Shell. Let's take a look at that. Whoop, not broadcast. Definitely don't want to do broadcast view. Alright, we're going to look at Greg Little first. First of all, that's hands to the face. Second of all, I need you to finish, not just push him. That allows him to have space. And you're leaning. Alright, let's take a look at Brandon Shell. Slow feet. Allow him to get into your chest. Allow him to rip under the arm. Okay. That tracks. Still a bad throw. But, you know, still. I guess we can look at this throw. For some reason, it won't show the interceptions and turnovers in general. I don't even think I don't think either of the Waddle ones will be on there, which sucks. I don't even think the fumble will be. That's a good throw. Throws it low so it can't be intercepted. I like that. Yeah. No one really open downfield. Like, those safeties are both right there. Yeah. I don't really love the play design of just going deep like that. I feel like we should have had something underneath. I don't hate the idea of just getting the ball to Tyreek Hill. Yeah, we don't get that there. End up with a penalty too. Good job by Liam. Liam's actually having a decent game. He's going to move. He's on a DB, but still. Linebacker just finds the gap and fills it. Okay. That's more so a good play by the linebacker. Oh, does it not show the... Damn, it doesn't even do turnover on downs? The fake punt idea was poorly timed. I'll just say my thoughts on it. I may as well just go to end zone view. Alright, let's take a look. I don't hate that. They're swarming the line at this point because they're not scared. They're not scared of us throwing the ball. Mostert got what he could from that. I do kind of want to see if there were any better options. I know he was being rushed, but I do want to see if there was any better options. Then we'll go back to the other view for the sack. Oh, yeah. Much better options. All right. It's also kind of a coverage sack, but this one's on Liam. Got one hand inside. Didn't really make an effort to get the other one. Yeah, he's only really punching with that left hand. He just kind of slaps the shoulder with the out one. Just going to rip under that arm. Yeah. Hate to see that happen to you, Liam. You're having a decent game, actually. Greg Little got his ass whooped, too. Just a straight-up spin move. Okay. Damn. Is that the end of that drive? Yeah. This drive will do all, probably sideline. That sucked. Sherfield in motion. And I mentioned this in the defense video, but if we look at the starting field position for a lot of these drives, it doesn't help things. Starting at our 18, the 28. Actually, our field position it's really not even that bad. I can't even give him that excuse. Never mind. Their special teams, for the most part, it's pretty decent. But besides our kicking situation, Jason Sanders has been a little bit inconsistent. Running back. Running back was wide open. He badly wanted to throw it to Patrick Peterson. I'm glad he got what he wanted. Mike Gesicki. Pass rush got there pretty fast. Greg Little. Can I see what he did wrong? Just bad feet. Okay. Sucks that he had to scramble because we had a guy wide open in the middle of the field right here. He also could have gotten this to Waddle faster. All right, the sack we will look at from the other view, but first we've got this play. That is a great throw. How did he get open? That's a deep crosser across the. Oh, wait, no, I was looking at Waddle. My bad. Safety was giving him a lot of room because he's Tyreek Hill, so he just goes straight to the corner. He doesn't actually have to do anything crazy. All right. Fair enough. All right, we'll look at the replay from this perspective, and then we'll look at the... So actually, this is a learning moment, too. Because when I mention, you know, a guy is a read, and that's why we're leaving him unblocked, that's what I'm referring to. Because we're hoping they stop running. And that means we don't have to block them. That's what we're hoping for. But when they don't fall for it and they just rush the passer, you end up in some bad situations. Greg Little's just left looking stupid. Hunter Long does kind of get in his way, though. It makes him not able to really move his feet. That's on Hunter Long and Greg Little, actually. How does this interior guy get free? Liam gives up his chest. Nope, looking at the wrong guy. No, it's Brandon Shell. Okay. Got one hand inside, bad feet, no knee bend, standing straight up. Gonna rip under the arm. Yep. No leverage. Once again, just get the ball to Tyreek Hill, let him be athletic. Pretty good strategy. Not too mad at it. Before we look at the other view, could Teddy have gotten rid of this ball? Yes. Easily. Trent Sherfield right there. Open the whole way. Now let's look at the line. Both tackles die. We're going to look at Brandon Shell first, just to switch things up. Gives up his chest. Basically just gets pushed into the quarterback. Kind of disengages. He has no leverage at all there, because he does give up his chest. All right, let's take a look at Greg Little. That's a hold. What the fuck? That actually should have been a flag on the Vikings, but shout out to Liam Eichenberg falling on that just in case. Like I said, Liam actually didn't have the worst game against the Vikings. I mean, it wasn't good. He did give up a sack, but he played better than a lot of the others. I actually liked him a little bit better than Robert Hunt this game, not typically. Connor Williams was definitely the best, though. Okay. Nice. Good throw. Like I said, Teddy did make some good throws. He's not without talent, but his decision making, man. Good job by Raheem getting what he can. Sherfield in motion. That's fantastic by Teddy. Yeah, he just runs free. Robert Hunt gets a shot at him, but he's at such a bad angle. That's a great job by Teddy, stepping up. Delivering a great throw on the move. And let me say this too. I don't actually think that Teddy is like completely terrible because as you can see, he's making some good plays here and there. But the thing is, this offensive line is so bad that you need to be much better than this to overcome it. And that's the things that Tua has been doing. Good throw to Gesicki. Good job hanging on to it. Get a guy in motion. That's Sherfield. Decent little run. Make next play a little easier. Open up your playbook a little. Empty backfield. Yeah, just go. I would like to see him slide in that situation because we definitely had a guy looking to fucking swipe that shit. And Teddy does have fumble problems. Always has. It's a good throw. Gesicki just finds a hole in the zone. Great throw by Teddy. Solid drive. Unfortunately, we won't get to see the fumble, probably. Oh, we do get the fumble. Why do we get fumbles but not interceptions? That's so strange to me. We don't get turnovers on downs either, but we get fumbles. Why? That's a great throw. Under pressure, too. Greg Little gets cooked again. Oh my God. He just guessed he was going to go to the outside, completely stopped his feet. Oh my God. Greg Little's so bad. That's a tight end. That's Hunter Long. Okay. That's a great throw. Nice and high. Get over the defenders. Good job by Tyreek Hill going up and getting that too. Good job there by the O-line. And I don't hate trying to jump ball it to Gesicki. You could have maybe gotten it to the running back. But I don't hate trying to make a big play there. Try to let your big-ass fucking tight end make a catch. He's already made a few big plays this game. Fucking Greg Little, dude. Let's go to the other view. This dude is terrible. He was a little better at right tackle. I personally would have just kept Brandon Shell at left and had Greg Little play right just because he had been playing right the whole season. And trying to make him switch directions like this, I think, was a little stupid. But still, that's just speed to power right there. Not getting his hands inside, controlling him. Greg Little's so bad. He needs to pop his feet there. That's how you deal with speed to power and just bull rushes in general. Gets his feet crossed. Doesn't pop his feet. Damn. Fucking terrible. Yeah, just get it to the running back there. Yeah, he would have came down and hit him. Just get it to your running back, let him get some yak. That is the correct move. Good job scrambling away from this atrocious offensive line. Making a decent catch to Hill. Just let Hill make a play. One thing I do like about this offense, too, is that when we're in a jam, we don't necessarily go to certain schemes repeatedly. Instead, what we'll do is we'll just put the ball in the hands of our playmakers. Which I know that seems simple, but a lot of teams don't do that. They'll stick to just their scheme, and I think when you're in a bad situation, it's players over scheme, in my opinion. Just find ways to get your best players to football. Just let them be great. So obviously the fumble there is terrible. But this is why Tua was able to succeed, because he gets rid of the ball very fast, and Teddy does it here too. The second he turns, the ball's already out. Actually, before he even turned, he was already starting to make the throw. That fumble's atrocious, though. And Waddle knows it. At least NFL Plus let me see the fumble. But I'm guessing I don't get this interception, right? That's so strange to me. I don't get why I can see fumbles but not interceptions or turnover on downs. That makes zero sense. What the My bad. I didn't realize how long this video was. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I switched to the Broncos game like that. I do like the throw. Accurate to the sideline, stop the clock. Good decision, good throw. The interception to follow was pretty bad. All right. Edmonds in motion. Let's get that to Waddle. Let him be fast. Follow right behind. I think that's Connor. Yep. Once again, just get the ball to Hill. Let him be fast. Sometimes it doesn't have to be too crazy. Just get the ball in the hands of your playmakers when you're in a bad spot. Gesicki. There you go. But unfortunately, it was too little too late, and we couldn't get the onside kick as well. I do like the decision to just throw it away there. Got a running back there. Just throw it at his feet. Can't afford to take a sack there. Like that. Craycraft was an option. I think that was Craycraft. Yep. You know, I don't really want to switch views again, but, you know, hey, I'm gonna. Speed to power. Gave up his chest. Oh my God. He was atrocious. What happened with Liam? Alright, so looking at Liam Eichenberg real quick. Loses the initial hand fight. Does recover though, and it's a falling on him. Alright. So overall, I don't think he actually had a better game than Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt had a couple egregious plays, but overall, Robert Hunt had a better game. But he did have a much better game than either of the tackles. That's for sure. It was a pretty good game for him. Good job for getting rid of that through pressure. I can't really blame the O-line there. He kind of held it. And Chase Edmonds just making a play. And he wasn't getting out of bounds there, and he knew that, so he just got as many yards as he could. Good job buying time. Back of the end zone. Mike Gesicki. How did Gesicki get there? Just a crosser. Okay. He's just in scramble drill. Okay. That's good. Couldn't get the onside kick. Not really expecting to. Overall, injuries or not, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot like that. And I know we're with our backup offensive lineman, but us Dolphins fans have been vying for a swing tackle for forever. Or actually, I was wanting a starting right tackle and just let Austin Jackson be the swing tackle. That's what I was wanting. We've been crying for offensive line help for fucking years at this point. So, the Dolphins clearly don't respect offensive line, and we constantly pay the price for it. The penalties were atrocious. Teddy didn't play great. Wasn't terrible, especially now watching the film. Because I do watch the film once through as well before I do these. But, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, hit the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.